Ladies and gentlemen, cue the fireworks. Pastor D is back with another video. And as you can see, we have some unopened packs here from the last time we played. We're sitting at just over 1 million coins. And the theme team that was voted on was the Buffalo Bills. So today we're going to start building our Bills theme team. But we are going to figure out what we want to spend the few points we have on. Because as you can see, we can't buy anything with $2. So that'll stack up. We'll see what we can amount that to. But for now, we do still have those 400. And the first thing that catches my eye, these 5 platinum packs. Now it's going to be free coins, so I'm not going to think too much about it. 350 points. Let's get into them. Alright, obviously not ideal. We got probably as bad a pack luck as you can get right there. But let's go see how much we made off of those. 49k, it's not bad. You know, it's gonna help us out, and we do still have these weekly spotlight tokens from last episode that we worked on. So, and what I do want to say is I eventually want to get this to strictly Bill's chemistry team. So like if a player like Trayvon Diggs, he gets all 32 team chems, so he's perfectly fine on the team. But for other players that don't get Bill's team chem, I almost put Ravens, they don't get Bill's theme team, they're not going to be on the squad. That's just how it's going to be. But there are some players that we are going to keep for now, like Grover Stewart. He's our D tackle number 1. I mean, he has to stay for now. Our team is too bad to just quick sell a 90 overall. Same thing goes for like basically half of our players, but eventually it will be strictly Bill's theme team. Let's just quickly get these unopened packs from last episode out of the way. So that's going to do it for all the random packs. Let's go ahead and head over to the item binder, see what we can do with these. I know this Josh, this dude will sell for at least 20k. Give us just more coins to build our theme team. Just quick sell the rest for some training. Cannot have a Bills theme team without Josh Allen. That is going to take up a huge chunk, basically 300,000 of our coins off the jump, but we got a new quarterback. Now abilities wise, I'm not sure what I want to run. I know he does get frozen ability right now. We're gonna put that on Gunslinger. I think we're just gonna throw Dashing Deadeye on, just kind of a fun ability. Our O-line's gonna be bad, so we'll probably have to scramble. And then Gift Wrap is almost essential. I mean, your receivers will just drop stupid passes if you don't put Deadeye on. Throw on a Bazooka just for fun. Pickup number 2, gonna be James Cook. Another large chunk of coins, but it's our skill positions, These two are going to be essentially our entire offense for episode 1. I mean, we don't really have a choice. Obviously, we're going to throw some abilities on James Cook. 0 AP human joystick, cheesiest speed boost in the game. He also gets another ability we'll throw on evasive, and then last but not least, we're going to throw on tank, just because people are using that avalanche ability. This will make it a lot easier for us to deal with. So our next pickup is nothing flashy, but it is going to be Tyler Bass. 16,000 coins, 88 overall kicker. Another bill added to the lineup. Our next pickup, we are spending 42,000 coins, but this 87 overall Khalil Shakir does upgrade to the full 93 overall version. So eventually we'll have that. For now, it's just going to be the 87. But sooner or later, we will have the 93 Khalil Shakir. It just might take a little while because we have to get the stocking stuff or upgrade token. And unfortunately, our next pickup does not have any on the auction house. I wanted to pick up this Josh Palmer, but there's none up right now. He gets ×2 Bills theme team chem, so he will 100% be on the team in the future, but for now, we're going to have to look for somebody else. And with our next pickup, we're going to be spending another 260,000 coins, but it is another very important position. We absolutely need our number one. It's going to be our go-to every single pass play. We're really going to need him to shine in this offense. He gets 2 frozen AP abilities, so that'll definitely help out. We're going to throw in mid and elite. And then we're going to throw on human joystick. And I have not used this TO card, but he does get frozen double me. 2 20+ yard catches. And he gets unstoppable double me, so he'll have it for the rest of the game if we can get him 2 20+ yard catches. Now is whenever we get into the much less expensive players. We're just going to start picking up some Bills players for every position. He is going to be our number 1 left guard, but now's where we get to the budgeting portion. We are going to splurge a little here. Spencer Brown, right tackle. 90 overall. He'll probably be our right tackle for a decent amount of time, so I'm okay spending $50K on him. Alright, so here is a quick overview of our team. You can see some of the upgrades we've made. There's going to be one more upgrade I'm going to make before we hop into our first online game. That's going to be completing a couple of these Team of the Week solo missions, so we can go get this Ray McLeod. We can get him for free, so there's no point in spending a couple $100,000. Yeah, 193,000. We can go get him for free, and he does get Bill's chemistry, so we're gonna go complete. Should only take around 5 minutes, so we'll be back then. Alright, so as you can see, we played through some of the Team of the Weeks, and only took us about 2 minutes, so we still have 47 minutes. I think we can get in probably 2 full games in this episode, so let's see if we have enough to come get this Ray McLeod. That'll be our last edition, and it looks like we need 2 more. Alright, well, see you guys in another few minutes. Alright, so we wrapped up those Team of the Week challenges. It took us a little over 2.5 minutes, so we're down to 45 minutes of playing time left. Still plenty of time to get in 2 games. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna redeem this Ray McLeod real quick, and then let's get into the gameplay. So here is Ray McLeod. He will be our wide receiver 2. He's 5'9", so not the greatest, but gets the Bills chem, 93 overall. He actually gets a frozen ability, which we're going to throw on human joystick as well, because if he can get in the open field, super glitchy. We're also going to throw on short and elite. I do want to highlight really quickly, we are running Bills uniforms, Bills offensive playbook. There was no Bills defensive playbook, and I run Ravens 3-4 Storm anyway, so we're just going to keep that. And hold on, let me fix something real quick. There we go. Literally anybody but John Harbaugh. Anybody, bro. There was no real selection of coaches. It was Pete Carroll or Andy Reid, and Eagles fucking hate Andy Reid, so we threw in Pete Carroll. But anyways, let's get into the gameplay. All right, let's queue up a head-to-head seasons game. See who we get matched up with. Oh yeah. All right, sit down, lock in. This is gonna be a hell game. We're gonna start on defense. Let's see how our defense plays. This is not Tyler Bass. He's got abilities on everybody. Alright. Alright, immediately, he doesn't have that many abilities, so this could be worse. Let's see how the first play goes. It's a run play, and yeah, that's not going to be good. Alright, so some clear advantage gaps here. But we'll see what we can do. That's not good. Yeah, we get absolutely exposed. 2 plays and a touchdown. Alright. Just getting the ball back now. We almost have to score every single possession. Like, there's no way we can go a single possession without scoring. Our defense is going to get touched. For some reason, James Cook is not on the field. I don't like that. T.O., this is exactly who we're going to feed all game. And I honestly think, going underneath isn't a terrible idea. It's going to be a lot of quick plays. Right there to Ray McLeod. Ray McLeod. Huge gain there. We're really going to have to get creative on this guy. I don't think he's that good, though. He doesn't have a lot of abilities, so this is our first ever ranked game on this account. James Cook will take 5. I was really getting scared at the beginning, but this guy isn't nothing crazy. He's going to have a team like that. James Cook, 3rd and 1. I like this. This is a play I love to run. Usually, it's a tight end where James Cook is, but the fact that it's James Cook makes me so much more comfortable with this. I think he's going to be wide open for a touchdown here. James Cook, wide open. Makes the catch. Touchdown. All right. Let's see if we can go get a stop. All right, sure beam a lot. Scored with ease first drive, 2 plays. Easy touchdown. Let's see if we can make it a little more difficult this time. Matabuike laid the boom. This dude, Josh Allen. I don't know how he didn't fumble, but it was a great hit. Played great defense. We have no pass rush, though. Just thankful he's not running with CJ2K. He's going to take off with Allen again. All right. Just need to put a QB spy down, but then I don't think we're going to get any rush at all. We'll throw out a QB spy, but if he runs with CJ2K, we're screwed. Wide open underneath. Great tackle. All right. I can live with that. 2nd and 5. And for some reason, it just auto-selected me man coverage. So this might be a touchdown. I mean, it's not a touchdown, so can't be too upset. We're going to mix it up, throw in a cover 2 here. I don't like the way that he has just all day to throw. He's going to go underneath again. Maybe we run a little man. I like this a lot. Our Darius Washington is a very short user, but he'll have to do, man. He gets torched. He's going to try and get sticky on me. Down to the 11. Pause, bro. What the? We're gonna call man, but we're gonna use our blitz. See if we can get home with Cam Newton. And that was our worst fear. Great tackles. Okay. Only a gain of 3. He might try and burn clock, but he's hurrying up, so I guess not. It's a fake spike. And we're all over. What is that? What is that? He missed the extra point. Okay. That was deserved. That was well deserved. All right, great starting field position here. Starting at the 35. Let's see if we can cook something up here. I think we have him. Testing it. Oh, yep. You know, his user was there. We threw it anyway. That's on us. I expected a better ball out of Josh Allen, but we can't be throwing it like that. And he throws one right back. We get the stop we needed. All right, no sweat. Let's go put up some points now. Screen pass out to James Cook. Gets nothing. Loss of 2. I'm trying to do simple plays that can just pick us up some yards, but his user isn't bad. Just couldn't risk it again. 3rd and 12 now. We really need to lock in here. Wide open. Ray McLeod. First down. All right, now we can start to get it moving. James Cook. Caesar's too slow. Hall stays in bounds. Bad juke. That's fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run the most bot play on this guy and see if he can defend it. Just a stock 4 verticals. Take off with Josh Allen. All right, 31 seconds. We're in an okay position. I think our next pickup has to be a tight end. I do not trust George Kittle out there. But George Kittle is going to be wide open, George Kittle. Oh, George Kittle. 21 seconds left. Is that enough time for him to score? All right, so he's got 17 seconds from his own 26 and somehow has a man wide open. Need to make a tackle. 10 seconds from the 23. That was worst case scenario. I have no idea how he was so wide open. Guess pass, guess over top, and he's still just, wow. All right, we need to make a huge play. That is not what we needed at all. All right. I really want a QB spy. I feel like he's just going to run it. It's a huge play. 5 seconds. He is scrambling. He's going to throw it last second cross body. Oh my goodness. And he is going for 2. All right. Great defense. It's a 5-point game. All right, getting ball at a half, down by 5. As long as we just stay consistent, there's literally nothing to worry about. It's an awful kick return. All right. I do want to establish a run game. I think we invested too much into this James Cook not to run it with him. Just a straight inside zone. Make him make a play. It's only a gain of 3. But you know, sometimes you just gotta slow the game down. We're gonna run it again with Cook. I like it. I like it. James Cook, 3rd and 1 again. Last 3rd and 1, we scored a touchdown. Let's try our luck with this one. T.O. up the seam. What a catch. Down to the 50. I need to see if that counted toward his X factor. Can't see it there. Because if that counted as a 20-plus yard catch, we're only 1 catch away from double me, and we are. Oh. I don't know. We're going to run this. It's just a terrible run. It automatically drifted me outside, so I couldn't hit the gap. I think I want to cook something up to T.O. again. We're going to get back in gun bunch. T.O.'s the lone receiver on the left. I think if we hold him in a stock corner route, he should be wide open for 20. We're going to try him. T.O. makes the catch, breaks the tackle. 1st and goal at the 8. Does he have that double me? He does. Oh my goodness, man. Let's not force it. Let's not force it. Underneath the Kittle. Gets a block. Down to the 5. This should be an easy touchdown, you know. 2nd and goal from the 5, but it just gets so easy to make a mistake right here. Bailey, touchdown. All right. In this situation, we're going to go for 2. We need to make sure that a field goal ties it at worst. All right, we're getting a zone look. That makes me really like Ray McLeod. Snap it now. Ray. Wide open. Let's go. 3-point game. All right, let's see what Sure Beam a Lot is cooking up now. 46 seconds left in the 3rd. He's got nothing, and he throws a pick. Darius Washington. Exactly what we needed. We do have Terrell Owens X Factor, but I think the situation, give it to James Cook, bleed some clock. Then I say we just take a shot. See what happens. We're at the 40-yard line. We're going to put it in stock verticals. Block everybody. Draw his user, Ray McLeod. Lob it up to T.O. See what happens. Oh my goodness! Terrell Owens. Just like that, we're at the 1-yard line. Terrell Owens double me X Factor. He's in mid-blitz. This should be the easiest touchdown ever. James Cook. Just like that, it's a 2-possession game. All right, Sure Beam a Lot. Coming off that horrible interception on the first play. I don't like that motion. We get stuck on the D-line. And he's got a man wide open. Wow. That was bad. That's exactly what we couldn't afford. Just need to hold him here. Second and 10. I'm ready to start bouncing on something. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Bad throw. All right, 3rd and 10 now. Even though it's been a couple plays, still no time taken off the clock, just 20 seconds. Incompletions aren't really hurting him, but a sack will. It's a Darius Smith. the only person on our defensive line with an ability. And now this is the game right here. One stop and we seal it. One stop and we seal it. Can we come up? He's thrown it into double coverage and it's picked off. Sure beam a lot. Get your bitch ass out of here. 29-19. Starting off 1-0. There we go. 1-0. Head-to-head seasons. A lot of XP. Grabbed a decent amount of stuff from that one game. However, that one game took about 30 minutes. So, we're only down to about 15 minutes left of playing time. So, I don't really think that's going to be enough to play. But let's rip open these packs real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for episode 2. Let me know what you guys think. I was happy to get some gameplay in here. We didn't do a voiceover this time. I was actually talking while playing. And I want to shoot another episode out fairly soon. I let the last one kind of sit, digest a little bit. Try to see how many likes we could get, comments, stuff like that. I want to build slowly, but I do understand that starting off is going to be the hardest part. That's why I want to leave. We have 15 minutes and 11 seconds left. I want to leave a little bit of time to make sure we have another episode, because we need likes, comments, and subscribes to keep this going. So it's all dependent on you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. Without further ado, Pastor D,